Hi friends, in this section I will be showing how to install Terraform and deploy a EC2 instance. In order to do that, I will be launching a fresh AMI. I will be choosing Linux2 AMI for this. So I will be choosing FreeTide T2 Micro as config instance. I can either explain or update the installation step in Userdata as shown like this, or I can simply do the installation once the server is provisioned. In my case, I will be using this user data section so that I can start working on the Terraform as soon as the server is deployed. Therefore, I don't need to manually reinstall or install Terraform again. Once this data is updated, let's click on Add Storage, click on Add Tag, just mention the name Terraform. Once that is the configure security. So in my case, I'll be using my existing security group. Once that is done, click on launch. I'll be choosing my existing key. Acknowledge this one, launch the instance. So it will take a couple of minutes for the instance to be launched. So just wait for a couple of minutes. You can see that the instance has been launched, but the status check is not yet completed. So we have to wait till the status check is finished. Only once the status check is completed, our Terraform installation script will be fully initiated. So just wait for a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I will be creating a security connection so that my Terraform can connect to my AWS account and deploy EC2 instance. So in order to do that, I will be creating a security connection. Click on that. Click on access key. I will be creating a new access key. Click create new access key. I will be downloading the file. Or if you click here, it will show us the access key and secret key. I will download it. I'll save the detail. I will also copy paste this one. Close. That is done. Let us go back to the EC2 instance. Because the initialization is not a computer. So wait a few more minutes. Once the status check is completed, let's connect to server. Let's connect. Copy the SSH. Access instant. The switch to root user. The save Terraform installed. You can see that Terraform is installed in the server. So using the user data section, I have installed Terraform and launched the EC2 instance. So let us check if AWS CLI is installed in the server. Okay, CLI is not installed. Just install AWS CLI too. Let's like this install. Sorry, I have missed it. Let us say like install. Let's configure this instance so that it can connect to the our AWS account. So click on it. So here we need to paste the access key which we have created previously. So let's go. I want to paste the access key here. Secret key. Location will be US EC2. Output format will be default format. So you can see that. Credential is saved here. Configuration is done here. So everything looks fine. Yeah. Let's try to provision a EC2 instance using Terraform. In order to do that, let us create a Terraform installation file. So how I have already created a Terraform file. So I will explain. I will copy that from my GitHub. So we have mentioned the provider as AWS. The default region that the instance need to be provisioned is US2 AMI image that need to be used. So I have selected Linux2 AMI image. Asset type should be T2 micro and the key name will be the PEM key name. So I will be choosing my default one, Chain Windows Server. So here, just like the Userdata section, I will be defining my installation shipping file. So what I'm going to do is deploy a server with some custom installation. So I will let you know what file I will be using. Secondary. The secondary group I will select will be Docker, which is already installed in my or created in my AWS account. I will be defining a tag for the instance. Once that is done, let's save the Terraform file. So next, I have to define the installation file. So in case I will be using bash to install my required application. So I have copied the file from my GitHub. So here you can see that I'm going to install some Terraform on my newly launched instance, and I will be also installing Docker, and I will be also installing Docker Compose. So these three applications will be installed in my EC2 instance when it is provisioned. So once this is done, save the file Terraform init to initialize the file. Once that is done, Terraform validate the configuration file is valid. So let's try to deploy instance using Terraform on Prime. As you can see that what all action the Terraform will be going to take. It will be going to install a AMI with following image. Insert type selector will be T2 micro. The key name that you use will be change into server, and the security group selector will be Docker, and tag will be assigned. Here you can see that user data section is also taken. So once this is done, just type as, click enter. So you can see that AWS security key is creating. The installation started. So let's wait for a couple of minutes so the instance get deployed. Okay, you can see that apply completed, resource 2 added, 0 changes and 0 destroyed. So let us verify if the EC2 instance is deployed on our account. Let me see if instance is getting deployed or not. So here you can see that the Terraform have deployed our instance. Here used the security first Docker. He has changed into a server. So status check initialization is going on. So once this is completed, we can log into server and see if all our application is installed or not. So just wait for a couple of minutes. So here you can see that the status check is now fully completed. So let us connect to the server and see how installation has been taken place. So just copy the SSH. Let's connect to the server. This is the root user. So as our deployment, this server should have Terraform installed, Docker installed, and Docker Compose installed. So let's see if Terraform is installed or not. Terraform is installed. The version. Terraform is installed. Docker also. Docker version. Docker. Compose also installed. So you can see that all the installation has been taken place. So this is how we can deploy a server or EC2 instance without require application using Terraform.